So I want to get real with you for a few minutes here. This is going to take longer than a minute. So please stick with me to the end, because there is a good message in this that God gave me this morning while I walked my dog. I was just praying and talking to him about a situation I found myself in recently with someone that I thought was going to be a really good friend, but seemed to pull me in when we met. Like, they wanted to be really good friends, and we were sharing life and we were doing ministry together, and we were so excited. But then all of a sudden I felt like at a time when I needed them to be there, they started to pull away and push me away. And I don't know why, and I've asked for clarification, but I've yet to get that. I'm not sure what's going on, but that's okay. As I was sharing this with God, he was like, okay, so what about me? What do people do to me? What do you do to me and the Holy Spirit? You invite us into your lives. You say, I want you. I love you. I need you. But then after the excitement wanes, you stop getting up and spending time in my word. You stop praying. You might go to church. You might come into my meetings, but you don't come to get into my presence. You come to get into the presence of everybody else. You spend all your time talking to your friends. Maybe you talk about me, and that's great. I hear good things. But you don't come talk to me. You don't come get in my presence and let me change you. And I was like, wow, Lord, that's true. Because we want to be with our friends, and that's not the reason for being there. And he's like, but even in our relationship, how often do you get along on a day-to-day basis, not to tell me what you need or what you want, but just to sit still in my presence? My people need to learn to get still in my presence. When you get still in my presence, you get saturated with the Holy Spirit, and then you can live out of that. I want to be your best friend. This brought me to thinking about my best friend. She lives 3-4 hours away from me, and we've only met a few times in person, but we do life together. We can tell you anything. We say we're sisters, because we know each other that well. She is the person that I call when I need to talk to somebody. She's the person I call when I want to celebrate. She's the person I call just because I'm bored and I need somebody to bug. And she does the same. We are in constant communication while we're working out. We go walking together. We go to the store together. We've even been known to go get food together, even though we're not in the same place. It's crazy. We do life together. But when God says, pray without ceasing, we go, well, how am I supposed to do that? I have to work. I have to take care of a family. I have to clean a house. I have to this. I can talk to my best friend and do all of that. God says, why can't you talk to me and do all of that? So we make excuses for why we can't give God the time, because we don't know how to stay in his presence. The only way to learn to stay in his presence is to get into his presence. Once you get into his presence and you truly get there, you're never going to want to leave. And then it becomes easy to stay in his presence. So today I want to challenge you. Instead of having the Holy Spirit over here as this friend that you pull in when you need him, but you push him away when you don't, like the person I'm trying to figure out, make him your best friend, like my friend that's 3-4 hours away, that you engage with and celebrate life with and do life with. That's who he wants to be. And when you do that, you will become so saturated with the presence of God that you don't have to stop and think to get into the presence. You're just there. Are you ready to learn to live in the presence of God? Go to him. Take some time. Get quiet. Get alone with him. He's got a plan, and he needs you in his presence to be able to give you that plan.